Test, test, test. Testing. Testing. What's up, y'all? I can't go too long for not talking. Now, this is going to be a Sunday, but it ain't Sunday. It's actually Tuesday, but I've been busy like a bee in the shop. Will Jordan, and usually I don't have these on a Tuesday night. Usually. Will Jordan sent me a photo of this shop, or excuse me, a reel of a shop on Instagram, and that place was sick. Now, folks think I've got a lot of stuff on my walls. That dude had like 7 Model A cars and parts on his walls. And it was pretty freaking rad. He had a lot of cool stuff. He had a cool Model A in there too. But I've had a plan for a while on what I want to do out here in the shop, and I'm slowly getting there. And like I told y'all before, I kind of want it to look like a shop from the 60s. But I don't know if you can see over there on the bench, I have a crap ton of Milwaukee stuff because I do like that. At my old powder coating shop, I had a huge air compressor, could run everything off air. And, I've had tons and tons. My, orbital sander still runs on a cord. A lot of my stuff still runs on a cord. And I just am over cords, air compressors, all of that stuff. And so at a time when I needed an impact, I had to decide, do I need go the air compressor route and use an impact? Because I still have a couple of air tools. And I'm not saying I'll never get a air compressor, but I might get it. Probably, maybe so. Later on in life. But for now, just not having to deal with freaking cords, I'm a huge fan of that. That makes me happy because there is just not having the cords, not having the air tools and all that stuff and everything. And I've been a fan of doing without that. There's several more tools and accessories I'd like to get that are cordless, but I think I can do a ton of what I want to do without having to have an air compressor until the day comes. Like, I think what'll push me to get an air compressor will definitely be getting a plasma cutter. Plasma cutter would be sweet. I've got my torch, and I'm not scared to use my oxyacetylene torch. It is a really nice, it's a nice one. It's that Journeyman one, super cool. It's industrial, more than what I would ever need. But it's freaking sweet. And I never know if I'm going to be cutting up some steel to, say, armor up a bulldozer or a Kubota. Couldn't do a lot with a Kubota, but you could be real freaking irritating. You'd have to make outriggers where they couldn't pit it. I saw a tractor getting pitted on a reel that Stoney sent me. Anyway, that's a whole different conversation. We don't want to talk much about that. But plasma cutters are super freaking sweet. So for now, we're going cordless. I talked almost 5 minutes just babbling. Anyway, got some, left it over there. It's another day. Got some sweet Neverdull. I'm going to put it on time lapse, polish this bad boy up. I'll probably have to turn the camera a little bit. Do y'all know what apple boxes are? Apple boxes are these wooden boxes that photographers and videographers use to prop stuff and put stuff on. I've always thought, man, a couple apple boxes would be very handy. What I have learned would be handy is a bunch of little tiny apple boxes. Because I like to seem like I'm a professional, even though I'm not. But this little Shure mic, it's on a miniature apple box. I custom made that apple box. So it's pretty cool. I hope that didn't get too distorted. So anyway, I'm going to put it on time lapse. Have a cigar. Enjoy my old fashioned. Get this Neverdull and clean up this cuspidor, aka Spittoon. Oh, one more thing. I've been doing a lot of rearranging on the non-camera side of the shop. So I want to do a end of the year, first of the year video. First part of it's just going to go, I want to do a full tour of the shop, and it's going to be a long video, but I want to get in detail tell just some of the stories of some of the stuff that I have that I think is pretty cool, and why I have it and how I got it and stuff like that, and where some of it's from. But it'll be pretty detailed, and I hope it's not too boring for y'all if anyone watches it. And then the other part of that is that I'll just kind of recap some of the stuff I did year end, and then what I have planned for next year. So enjoy watching me do this for 30 seconds or however long the time lapse lasts. So old YouTube doesn't like the music that I can use here, and says it's a copyright infringement. So I don't know how the volume is. I don't do many of the voiceovers, but blah blah blah. Hope y'all enjoy. All right, I also know I just checked that and it turned out pretty good volume wise. So the app that I use to edit with, the music that they have there, YouTube always says it's like a copyright violation. And I'm like, all right. I've also realized I say so a lot, and I need to break that habit. So if anyone wants to, grab a couple of beers and take a sip every time I say so, you'll probably get pretty hammered and can endure listening to me doing this. All right, y'all. So I use the Neverdull Magic Wadding Polish. Oh, and if you saw me looking around or whatever, Shawty Thick come in and brought me a second old-fashioned. We visited for a while and talked. She doesn't like to be on camera. She likes to be behind the camera. Well, we talked about plans for the farm, what we want to do, what we need to do, plans for the shop. And she hasn't been out here since I've been moving stuff around. So she was pretty excited about that. So, man, I don't know if y'all can tell. I can never tell in the video. It turned out freaking nice. Now, I could make this a lot shinier, more shiny. If I really get out here and polish the crap out of this. But you go through a good bit of it. I don't know if y'all can see him. I mean, there's still a ton left in here, but it has a very short life expectancy. And there are some spots where I really started getting the white, but this is the shininess that I was looking for and what meets my needs. It doesn't have that dull look to it anymore, which I think is cool too. So there's that. I think that's about all I got for right now. Y'all have a good one, and I might add on to this before Sunday. And once again, I really, really, really appreciate y'all watching this and everything that I do. It means a lot. The 2.5 of you that do watch it. Bye, y'all. So, I did move these lights. And if you look at the difference with these lights, it looks way more shiny. So this is what I'm looking at while I'm talking to y'all. I've got this window that looks outside. I'm a little trinket, stuff like that. This is the Shure mic that I use, which is fantastic. I have that little tripod, and then I have this old boy right here that does stuff. And then I'll give y'all a look. It turned out nice. So nice and shiny. I think it did. I did a great job. We did a great job with it. And then using the old Neverdull. And then what I keep out here, I keep some of the stuff I go through or use every once in a while. These I think I talked to y'all about. One of these is going to be like my own air red bulb, and another one is going to be my charging station red bulb. Oh, I got a new Yeti also for Christmas. And then again, this old girl right here. There's a Neverdull, have a cigar. My thing there, my hog leg, and such. So anyway, that's what y'all are missing out on when I talk. Well, I did take this apart, and I was so excited to do it, forgot to set up the video. So, let's do that real quick. Hey y'all, what's up? So, I have 2 of these lights. This one here is going to mount a lot easier for what I want it to do. So, this will be plugged in on the power strip where I'm charging all of my cordless batteries. So all of the Milwaukee stuff, that way when I turn the shop lights off, if they're charging, I will see that the bulb I'm going to put in there, which will be red, is red, and to go over there and turn off the charging strip on those. So this one can mount up on the wall. I've got a cord that I had picked up. This was actually a garbage find. And like I said, I did not video taking everything apart, but I have this. I have my little box of all my little electrical fittings. Got my little end snipper boys. The old yellow Kleins, Craftsman flathead screwdriver, and then my little strippers. So I did not, out of all the stuff, I don't know where I put them, but I didn't have any of the C or U-shaped. Which way am I going? Yeah, C or U-shaped. I had these. So I'm going to get the old snippy boys and make these into some little U-shaped to go on there, which will be cool. I could just put them on, take the screw out and put them on there, but how this fits, it will do better, like that. That's what we're doing. So see, we dang near made some. So that'll work. This cord is a real nice one, and it's a longer one. So I can move this up the wall a good bit. And I was actually going to use this on one of the little small drill presses I have, but I found another cord for that. So this has this little 3-prong deal in there, and I know that I should just clip this off and throw it in the trash, but I'm going to throw it in the electrical box because I have nothing that fits that. But that weird hoarder part of me is like, hey, save that right there. I was going to talk to y'all about, it's almost, today is the 30th. This is going to go on my little Sunday video. I did want to tell y'all the 31st is tomorrow. And I have never been a fan of New Year's Eve. I can probably count the times on my hand that I've been out on New Year's Eve. To me, it's always been like rookie night. All the folks out there drinking and stuff like that and everything. So I think in Jack's Beach, it was a little bit different. I went out there a couple of times. And the reason I did it there was because I could freaking walk. So, oh, and I got this, well, for my birthday, I got this sweet freaking, like a smoker from Detroit to make smoked old fashions. So Shawty Thick wanted to try out and made me this one that's a maple one with maple smoke. And it's freaking delicious. I really like it. I can put the link of where she bought it. A link of where she bought it in the description for this, and I'll throw a picture on there. But it was super easy to make and super nice, so I was excited to try that. That is the crimper, dummy. I think I bought, or I have a couple of these. I thought that these were the Klein ones, but evidently I got the crappy pair. I see now it's like no name brand, but they'll serve the purpose for me. You know what I mean. And then pretty soon we're doing the, oops. Let me do this first, dummy. It's been a while since I've done like electrical work, so I'm a little bit rusty. And I know I should put like a clamp fitting on that, but I'm actually just gonna duct tape it. Ow, electrical tape. That goodness on there will work for me. Let's crimp it. And I'm trying this here. I've been doing everything on my iPhone, which is, there's times when I'm videoing where I need to get on my phone, but I don't want to stop the video. So I usually put it like in airplane mode or something to that effect. And what has happened is I'm unable to sometimes look up stuff I need to, or to text or whatever. Use a blue one for the ground. And so it'd be nice to have there's a GoPro 12. It's like, the kit's like on sale for $3.99 now. It's like a content creator's edition. And it's got all this coolness on it. So, hoping to get one of those. And be able to use it to do this, where I have access to my phone. And then also use my phone some as an additional camera when needed. So I'm probably going to have to take, yes, I will. I'll have to take this ground, take this apart when I do mount it. But we're going to just do a little test here to make sure that everything is good to go with the bulb. Plug it in, check it out, make sure it's cool. I jammed a piece of that damn copper into my hand like a dummy. That wasn't very smart. Not smart at all. Come on now. Oh, it's about time for new glasses. This is my first pair of like transition glasses. And man, it took some getting used to. But as you get older, your stuff deteriorates at a higher rate. And I can tell now that I need, for the reading and close-up looking, close-up seeing, I need a stronger prescription. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, that looks good. That looks good. Get these two little screws. That's Phillips. And I've been wanting... I saw one when I first moved up here to Michigan on Marketplace. It was that cool Vista Green. It was a medical... a medical magnifier with lights around it that was on this cool stand that articulated. And I was like, man, I need to get that. And didn't message anything. And then when I was like, oh, I forgot the gasket. Got my dinner call. So, I didn't mess. That's when you see something on Marketplace and you're like, hey, I need to get that. You need to jump on it right then and get it. Now, I'm not going to waste time of going back and putting this gasket on where y'all can see it. But we will plug this bad boy in. This is a red LED bulb. And what we are going to do, though, I'll clean this up later, too, is we will plug this bad boy in, make sure that it works. Then I'll go back, clean it up, take it apart off camera, put the old gasket on it, and see how this old girl works. Let's do that. Well, guess what? That's not the freaking red bulb. I must have used the red bulb. Oh, man. All right, let me search more for that. I'm going to go eat dinner, and then we'll come back. But nothing's on fire and smoking, so I did okay. All right. Don't have this adjusted the same. I did find a red bulb. I might replace this one later. This one's cool. It's several different colors. So I will do the has a little flicker switch. Oh, it cycles. I'm gonna have to see what that's about. So red, blue, good God. I don't know if you can see that on there. Green. And that looks just like white. Yeah, we'll go with a red on here. I like that the best. Yeah, that's going to be freaking cool. All right, I'm going to clean this up and figure out where I'm going to put it over there, and then I'll put the gasket back on it, clean the glass, all that goodness. Looks like I left the charging bank on. I like this a lot. That looks freaking cool. I like the red. And there we go. We're good to go. That's awesome. So there's even a visual with all the lights on. I can still look over, see that it's on. So in the daytime, when it's brighter in here, I got the garage doors open, running inside, I know that they're charging if that's on. I think that turned out super cool, and I like the red bulb. Holy crap, I never realized until watching this video, because usually I just spot check them, how many times I say so. I've got to break that freaking habit. It's annoying as hell. So if any of y'all did drink, anyway, send this to your friends and tell them take a sip of beer every time I say so. My Sunday ones are not going to be as long as this one, and they're going to be 2 long videos this week. I might throw some little projects in on the Sunday ones, but it'll definitely be short projects are kind of the end result, or stuff that you don't need to watch, but it's cool to do. And I love how the red light turned out to show that I'm charging stuff. I originally saw, well, I've seen that a couple of times, but I saw it on Puddin's Fab Shop. Jacob did it in his new shop, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a cool thing to do. And I had those 2 lights. That one's going to go there. The other one, which is right here, is going to go outside, and it's going to be the red light where Shouty Thick knows that I am out here recording. So she'll see that I'm doing that. So it'll kind of be like my on-air sign, and I'm going to do an actual on-air one in the basement. So really appreciate y'all watching. Sorry this one is so long. If you made it through the whole video, in the comments, post #Buckaroo. Bye, y'all. Thank you. And Happy New Year. Oh, stay tuned for the shop tour video. It's going to come out next week, and we're going to go over all this goodness that's out here. Bye, y'all.